Hi, my name is Mansimakar, and today we are going to learn about switching codes, shaping identities, a study of Punjabi English bilingualism. So let's get started with this. A refresher.
Hello, my name is Mansima Kaur and I identify as Punjabi English speaker. The language deeply intertwined with my roots has shaped who I am and how I operate in the world. Language connects us across culture, and so let's jump into exciting code switching right together. It's going to be fun. Code switching is the practice of alternating between two or more languages or dialects in conversation. For example, a Punjabi English speaker might say, "Let's go to the market for some sabzi," which means vegetables, and then grab a chai, which means tea.
Importance. There are two objectives, main objectives and secondary objectives. First, let's see main objectives. Cultural identity. Code switching allows speakers to express their cultural background and identity. Social navigation. It helps individuals adapt their language based on their audience and context. Second, there is secondary objectives. Expressive nuance. Different languages convey emotions and ideas uniquely, enriching communication. Now let's look at Myers-Scotton's markedness model. According to Myers-Scotton's markedness model, there is a markedness of social identity that cannot be bypassed while using code switching. On the one hand, it asserts that the situation plays a role on which language to use and also the social identity intended. Choosing what code to use depends on the speaker since these are conscious decisions to some extent. For example, an Punjabi English speaker person may switch primarily to English at work or a professional meeting in order to demonstrate professional abilities and effectiveness. Switching to Punjabi at such functions indicate that one is relaxed and culturally comfortable. This switching points to the issue identity not only in the family, but also resilience in the various social settings. Now let's learn about diglossia. Diglossia is a situation where two languages or dialects coexist within one community. These are used for distinct purposes and are spoken in different contexts. This situation may often reflect social status, roles, and cultural identity of a speaker. For example, in the context of the Punjabi community, English may also be used in a work environment or a school setting or when interacting more generally with the other members of the society. All these settings invoke modernity and authority. On the other hand, Punjabi is often used at home or during community events to validate cultural ties and familial bonds. This two-language practice exemplifies the way speakers balance multiple identities.
So today I'm at Stanislaus State, and I'm going to ask students about their opinions. So, Justine, in what context do you switch languages?
I switch languages really often. Like in my college, I speak English, and whereas with my family and friends, I tend to speak Punjabi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how does code switching affect your sense of identity and social interactions?
I think it doesn't really affect my social life. It's just that I don't really know whenever I switch my language because when I'm in my college, I don't know. It's like automatically English is out, and whenever I'm like at my home or with my friends, English is gone and Punjabi is out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Justine.
No problem.
So now let's look at graphical representation. The blue block represent Punjabi usage and the green block represent English usage. We can see it at home. People speak more Punjabi than English, whereas at work context, people speak more English than Punjabi. And in social events, people speak English and Punjabi depending on the event, if it's a family event, social gathering, or a business event, depending on this.
So I conducted a survey between 10 people, and 5 of them said they were comfortable in Punjabi, whereas the other 5 said they were comfortable in English. But why? Because 5 people whom I sent the survey were born in the United States and were living there since they were kids. Whereas other 5 people were immigrants who were born and raised in India and they were more comfortable speaking Punjabi. That's the reason.
Now, I would like to share key terms from my personal interview data. First, let's look at identity expression. Participants often mention that speaking Punjabi connects them to their cultural roots. They said, speaking Punjabi feels like home. It's how I bond with my family. Second, there is contextual language use. Participants switched to English in professional settings for clarity and professionalism. They said, I switch to English during meetings to be taken seriously, but I prefer Punjabi at home. Third, there is emotional connection. Many express that certain emotions are better conveyed in their mother tongue. They said, when I'm emotional, I find it easier to express myself in Punjabi. Discussion of findings. Identity and language choice. Code switching served as a crucial mechanism for Punjabi English speakers to navigate their identities, using English to fit into professional roles and Punjabi to maintain familial bonds. Social dynamics. Language choice reflects power dynamics. English is often associated with higher status, while Punjabi reinforces cultural heritage. So this pie chart represents the overall distribution of Punjabi versus English language used across various settings. For example, home, work, and social events. The bar graph shows the reason for code switching, including professionalism, comfort, cultural identity, and audience needs.
Hi! Before we end this, I would like to tell you guys about myself. I'm not monolingual, not bilingual, but I am multilingual. I was born and raised in India, so I learned 3 languages, which were English, Hindi, and Punjabi, of course. So in school, with my friends, I used to talk in Hindi. And with my teachers, I used to talk in English. And with my family, I used to talk in Punjabi. Switching languages was fun, but my accent got weird. My Punjabi started to sound like Hindi, and my parents really didn't like it. And it's still the same. Switching languages is really interesting because I don't know how I switch languages in every other situation, but still, I feel like being a multilingual is a really fun thing. Thank you.